Vader's helmet and his chrome. I have to get a computer. Um, so I'm taking my time laying down the values in pencil, graphite. And then I'm thinking, keeping it simple and just have to do the pencils. And I'll probably show a lot of values. Show me where my highlights are and my blacks. And probably just going to introduce the red. I'm thinking I might just keep this thing just all red, black and red. That's what Vader is, just darkness. Yeah, I think just red. See how it goes. I'm using a really heavy 6B pencil. It's like just smears all the lead all over. And what I'm using to spread that heavy 6 is I think like a 2B lead. Mechanical pencil, or paste as we call it in Australia. And this just keeps me in control of my lines. And yeah, I like how it, you can kind of feel it and feel how it's kind of spreading the graphite underneath. I like it, it's pretty cool. Exploration in his use of lighting and how it affects his color palette. Just a beast. When the dust is settled and we can see all the cards of the checklist, I'll definitely be curating them and going through what I want to collect. Definitely not a completionist. My budget and patience just does not allow it. So I'm choosing the choose your own adventure route for 2020 Marvel Masterpieces. Happy to do that. Oh yeah. I guess for his eyes. His hair seems to be all black. Because in a completed project, I think shipping this out in the morning, it has to be in the client's hands before the 14th of this month. And definitely going to hit that deadline and have fun doing it. Looks cool, that looks cool. Middle of the nose. Or have you seen any cards? Be good to be interesting to get your thoughts, since you're relatively new within the non-sport card hobby collection. Yes. Just put in all the black areas, like 100% blacks. Some black. It's black. It's black. So as my ref back, and that's like a general thing I usually do early in the drawing of my cards. Just to be fast, I lay down the 100% blacks as fast as I can to be efficient, and so I don't mess around adding any unnecessary details that I'm going to cover up later with black anyway. I think someone just wrote a comment. Artwork as well. That's very interesting, huh? Looking forward to seeing the whole checklist in due time. This one in. This is black. And this is black. Point of view. This doesn't mean much anyway. Good. It's black. Alright, lay down the full blacks on his helmet, his face. It's been just over 30 minutes. Maybe I'll do another half an hour, just to push this to be 1 hour. I was thinking adding some like really cold blues in this, just to show Vader's detachment from the Jedi, or um, the good side of the Force, and to also show his loss of humanity. Maybe like I want to show the coldness of his steel or like the roboticness, um, the amount of appendages he's lost in battle. I think that could be interesting. We'll see. Um, okay, so I'm working top right. So now being left-handed, I don't want to smudge anything. So I'm going to work, now that I've done the head, I'm going to do top right to bottom left. If you know what I mean. Just blocking the shape for these TIE fighters. I'm not adding any detail at this stage because I don't want the audience to really look at these. I just want them to know that they're there and to know that behind it is the Death Star. And my focal point is, of course, the man himself, Vader. Uh, cool, good. This is 100% black. That much. This is 100% black. Alright. And then now this is 100% black. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the 100% blacks with graphite pencil this time and level it out at the very end in the details part with black text or black acrylic marker or something because I'm liking the grit that's coming out of this graphite at the moment. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But I want to now do this one onto this. Just the black. Yeah, permissions for that. Clean it up. I think that would look really nice. It's coming out good, good, good. So shoulder is done. His left shoulder. I'm gonna do the arm. And this is all black. This is all black. That two. And that's two. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out because I'm still kind of working my way around to finding a comfortable methodology and my work process for sketch cards. A process that doesn't take too long to do. I'd like for each sketch card that I do to be 2.5 hours to create. Would be nice. That shows adequate detail and that's in full color. And yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, I like that. Like this. Right, that was cool. There's black, definitely. Yeah. Gonna start with that. I need to keep remembering that I'm not adding any detail at this step. I'm just adding the 100% blacks using graphite. I keep reminding myself at these kind of stages. Okay, it's fine. Let's keep it at that at the moment. For the hand, make that for his belt. Some defined lines for his this part of his equipment on his utility belt. I want to define this area for his lightsaber hilt. Can't let it run out too much. I'm out of here. So, good. This area is 100% black. And with that, I think I'm done. This is the right hand side, facing us. I'm going to go ahead and finish it off. And then the next live session is going to be applying the reds. The Sith red. Catch you guys later.